Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to WWTA News. Not doing news this go round. I'm just going to talk about another currency that I keep my eye on that's attached to USDC as well. So before I get started in this video, I'd like to ask, if you have not already, hit that like button. It helps other people see this content. If you stop by a couple times and you like the content, please feel free to subscribe. And if you have any family, friends, or loved ones who you think could use any of this information that you might find value in, please feel free to share the link. Now, to get into this discussion, so there's not only is there USDC, which is something I keep my eyes on, but of course there's USDT, which is something I've commonly used since I've gotten into this space. In the earlier days, I would use USDT to purchase from other exchanges the different currencies that I wanted to have. I would use it to move from here to there and pick up different currencies. So, as of right now, USDT is still used on a lot of exchanges. And so just as an example, KuCoin as an exchange, I have to use USDT for that transaction on their exchange, as well as BitTrue USDT as well for those transactions. So what happens is 9 times out of 10, more than likely, I'll just buy USDT and then send it over to that exchange. Or if there's some coins or currency that I'm trying to get out of, I'll bring it over into an exchange like KuCoin, and then I'll sell it off for USDT, and then use that USDT tether to purchase the different coins or currency that I want to have in my wallet. All right, getting that out the way. But USDC, I still feel is going to be used as a currency from person to person or person to business, nation to nation, and so that is its own thing in own conversation. The different rails is kind of where my discussion is. So I believe we've already talked about the Stellar Lumens rail, XLM, where USDC can be moved for a very low price. And another one that I want to talk about today is Solana's rails to move United States dollar coin, right? And again, I'm only talking about these rails that allow these fast transactions, right? Nobody wants to be caught up in a long drawn out transaction. Nobody person to person wants that. No person to business or business to person. You don't want that. You want your instantaneous transaction so that it can be moved into your wallet, and then you can, do what you want to do. So another one for me is actually Solana, and that's what I'm going to discuss today. There's another one I'm going to discuss. We'll get to that when we get there, but I want to go ahead and discuss Solana's rails and why this is something I keep my eye on, as well as I have to be open and honest about this. That's just something that I hold as well. I hold Solana, and it's for the reason of its rails and how fast and efficient it is. I do like that about Solana, just like I like that about Stellar XLM. And so I'm looking to the future. This is not anything that I'm saying to send anybody in any direction. Please think for yourself and do your own research. I'm just going to share information. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice. I do not receive any funds for any of this stuff. I just talk about stuff that's relevant, sometimes entertaining for most people that might just be looking for the information to just think about, and as well talking points and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get more into Solana and its connection with the stablecoin USDC. And, we'll talk about why I see value in it. My thoughts. If you have thoughts and ideas, again, please get in the comments section and share that with everyone. All right, so an article here is from Liquid about Liquid. It says Solana USDC, another powerful addition to the liquid multi-chain. Now, I haven't even dove into the liquid multi-chain. I don't even know what it is for real. I need to investigate that. So I saw this article and I thought I would investigate. I haven't done any research with liquid multi-chain myself, but it's definitely something I'm going to be looking more into. But let's just look at the article. It says USDC on Solana. Solana USDC launched in January 2021 and already has extensive adoption across leading crypto exchanges such as FTX, DeFi ecosystems such as Serum, Radium, and Saber and Mango markets creator platforms, also such as Audius, NFT marketplaces like Metaplex, and several native wallets including Phantom, Solfair, Exodus, and Slope Wallet. The Solana network has several powerful tools, including Wormhole, a secure, decentralized bridge connecting it to Ethereum. The Solana ecosystem is robust with more than 500 projects and millions of users. With Solana USDC, developers can build on this ecosystem and access Circle's full suite of payments and treasury infrastructure built around USDC. So, I mean, Solana really has grabbed hold, connecting with Circle and making it so that we have all these avenues to, in case of peer-to-peer, peer-to-business, nation-to-nation, bank-to-bank, no different, to do these transactions. Just imagine a bank wants to send some United States dollar coin, which is backed by dollars, to another bank, right? Or they want to pay back some of this debt that they owe to the federal government. I don't know. So to me, this is one more rail to get that done. Okay. So, I'm just looking at it, not that I'm backing or I'm a big believer in United States dollar coin, not the least bit, but based on how systems and operations are, this just looks as another thing that'll help that system. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's continue. Here's a list of exchanges that support the USDC Solana coin. Binance, FTX, FTX US, Huobi, Crypto.com, OKEX, Gate, Blockfolio, MEX, AscendEX, Bitmart, BitTrue, and AEX. So that's where you can do those transactions, USDC and Solana. To me, that's major information, So just something to think about. Let's continue. From Circle, some of the information on their page. It says, experience the power of Solana USDC. Solana USDC launched in January 2021 and already has extensive adoption across leading crypto exchanges such as FTX, DeFi, Serum, Radium, Saber, Mango, and several native wallets including Phantom, Solfair, Exodus, and Binance's highly popular Trust wallet. The Solana network has several powerful tools, including Wormhole, a secure decentralized bridge connecting it to ETH. The Solana ecosystem is robust with more than 80 projects and millions of users. With Solana USDC, developers can build on this ecosystem and access Circle's full suite of payments and treasury infrastructure built around the USDC. So, more and more people are connecting with Circle and the USDC, and it's happening, so it's another avenue. I couldn't even begin to imagine, which going to be the most. That's really not even relevant to me. What's relevant to me are these systems, these networks, and what they can do. That's what I look at, what it can do. And then to me, I say to myself, I want to have access to that because it can do that. But let's continue. Again, we've got exchanges, AscendEX, Decentralized Exchange, Beaky, BitTrue, FTX, Gate, MEXC, Binance, Bitmart, Blockfolio, FTX US, Huobi, OKEX. You also have apps like Audius, Metaplex, Saber, Star Atlas, Mango, Radium, and Serum. So just again, you can see where these things can be found and the apps that you can use, okay? All right, now this article, it says Orbital adds support for USDC on Solana to its crypto commerce solution. And this was as of July 20th, 2022. London, July 20th, 2022, Globe Newswire. Orbital has added support for USDC on the Solana Layer 1 blockchain protocol to its crypto commerce payment processing solution. USDC has been growing quickly over the last year and is on course to become the largest stablecoin both in the market and across Orbital's clients, overtaking USDT or Tether on Tron, which the company also offers for crypto payments and corporate treasury solutions. Again, USDC is being used in so many ways. I'm just more concerned about how and where the access, and do I want to have efficient and fast access to it, or do I want a slow way of doing it? You know what I'm saying? And again, we know Ethereum is a slow process. Yeah. And, can be costly. What used to be costly, but it's still, it's not the cheapest, but, it is what it is. Let's continue. It says, whilst cryptocurrencies can suffer from high volatility, reducing their attractiveness as an e-commerce payment method, right, person to business, stable coins are pegged to fiat currencies, providing more stability and value than traditional cryptocurrencies, making up 90% of all crypto payments. Orbital has made stablecoins their specialty and is one of just a handful of payment processing providers to offer USDC on the high-speed, low-cost Solana blockchain. And that's my point. So when I look at what it's used for, where USDC is, obviously, here it's fast as well. Now, again, we've already talked about Stellar Lumens. It's fast, it's affordable, it's efficient. Here we have another one, it's Solana. Now, price difference, there's a big difference. Whereas Stellar Lumens is can be collected at 12 cents on the dollar, right? It's about $40, over $40 per Solana. But it is what it is. Do your research, spend some time looking into these things. But I'm just saying, here's another, just another reason why I actually hold Solana. So from Altcoin Buzz, this is from September 12th, 2021. This article says USDC hit $2 billion in circulation on Solana. Jeremy Allaire, co-founder and CEO of Circle, posted a tweet about the rapid growth of USDC on the Solana ecosystem. As a joint effort between Circle and Coinbase, USDC has an equivalent amount of US dollars on deposit. This stablecoin, USDC, has rapidly grown its presence inside the crypto ecosystem. And again, it's not that I'm a firm believer of USDC. It's about the fact that people do use it, and it has a use, whether it's person to business, business to business, business to bank, person to bank, vice versa. That's all, that's all that I pay attention to. So how fast can those transactions be done, and where can those transactions be done fast and efficiently and effectively, right? That's what I care about. It goes on to say, Solana is a blockchain that has been placing itself as a direct competition to Ethereum, and it has been gaining some solid traction in recent times. Over a year ago, Circle partnered with Solana due to the scale, speed, and cost efficiency this blockchain could bring to USDC. Okay? That's all this was about. It was really about these new rails to get this stuff done. And that's all I'm paying attention to. I'm not here to sell any hope, hype, ideas. All that stuff is irrelevant. This channel doesn't do that. Not selling any of that stuff. This channel actually looks at the bigger picture. Whether we like it or not, whether we like USDC, whether we like USDT, doesn't matter. Is people using it? Is it going to be convenient, effective, affordable to use these transactions, and where to get it done? You know what I'm saying? So if people realize that they want to use Solana to move USDC, I don't know, person to bank, person to business, person to nation, nation to person, nation to bank, nation to business, however it goes, then these are some of the avenues that they might take. I just want to be involved in it. We got an article here. It's from February 1st, 2022. It says, Solana Pay debuts as a new standard for using blockchain for digital commerce and physical goods transactions. San Francisco, February 1st, 2022. Solana Pay launched today, providing merchants and consumers with a new set of decentralized payment standards and protocols to enable direct acceptance and settlement. One more time. Direct acceptance and settlement of digital dollar currency such as USD coin or USDC at the point of sale and online. Right. Again, person to business, yada, yada, yada. That's what interests me about networks, you know, where payment rails, networks like this that give this is important. This is just look at business. If we think about business first and not our personal, like when we think personally, we're only seeing a very small personalized picture. But when we zoom out and look at business and how business transactions have to be done, then we start seeing the use for a lot of these different payment rails, a lot of these different currencies and systems that are already set up to run. That's what I'm looking at. It goes on to say, Solana Pay ushers in new commerce capabilities and the ability for merchants to accept and move any volume of digital dollar currencies compatible with the Solana blockchain at any hour. At any hour. Anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. For disruptively low fees measured in fractions of a cent. Ethereum's just not doing that. And this is why I don't ride the coattails of Ethereum. This is why I can talk to you about things that hold my interest and why I see importance in them. And again, that's all I'm clearly trying to show you all, is that these things exist, and research it. Look into it yourself. See if you see value in it. That's what it all comes down to. Can you find value from a business perspective and see the bigger picture of what we're possibly looking at as we move further into the future in this new system, this new world system of finance, right? This is for the world, not just for one place. That's crazy and reckless. This is for the world. All mankind will have this at their fingertips and in their pockets, okay? Now, I don't want the boogeyman stories. I don't care about that. I'm clearly talking about business here in the future and some of the things we should be thinking about to prepare ourselves for the future. All right, but let's continue. Solana Pay gives merchants a new simplified framework to transact with their customers, enabling them to accept and settle funds directly with no intermediaries. Hey, we don't need no middleman. Zero fraud liability and processing fees. We don't need the processing fees. Banks, measured in fractions of a cent, said Shiraz Sher, head of payments at Solana Labs. Solana Pay transforms outdated one-way transaction models into powerful two-way merchant-to-consumer relationships, giving brands and retailers a direct channel to surprise and delight their customers in new ways. And when you start unraveling all the possibilities with blockchain, it's unbelievable. I'm not even talking about that today because that's a whole story of its own. But when you really start to think about blockchain and what it does for everybody, not one group of people, not one area, one country, none of that, for everybody, then you start to uncover why this is the future, why this is tomorrow, and why you should be paying attention to it, and why you should be looking at it from a bigger perspective, not just from, a macro perspective, not a micro. That's really what I want to say. Looking at it from that macro perspective, because this is for everybody. All right. For everybody. So look, I'm going to close here. I hope you all take a look into these things as well. Solana, the SPL network, and start thinking about the future. Again, it's important that you think about the future because this is for your family. This is for your children and to come after your children, your grandchildren. This is preparing yourself for tomorrow. I know it's not being talked about heavily in the world right now because there's so much other craziness going on. But when you stop at this channel, I just kind of want you to home in to the financial side of what's coming for tomorrow so that you can prepare yourself for tomorrow. If you got any comments, post them in the comment section below. Like the video, share your thoughts. I want to know what's going on. I'll try to get back to all these comments and eventually I'll start making videos off the comments. Just keep sending the comments in. I greatly appreciate that. And check it. I'll catch you all in the next episode. Thank you.